Hi everyone, how are you doing? It's Yang here. In this video, you will learn a very interesting item duplication glitch in Zelda Tears of the Kingdom that works on all versions. This is one of the earliest duplication glitches that you can perform, and this crazy glitch allows you to get huge amounts of diamonds, dragon's horns, golden apples, etc. And it's super easy to do. Here is how. One of the requirements is to get a horse. There are plenty of them in the south part of Lookout Landing, so just go there and grab one. Also, don't forget to get a one-handed weapon, such as swords, sticks, and tree branches, and a shield as well. And that's it, you need nothing else. A final note, it's recommended to have a fairly low amount of the item you want to duplicate in your inventory. The first thing you need to do is to bring your horse to a dispenser. In this map, the 3 dispensers on the surface are shown. You can choose any of these. The nearest stables are South Akada Stable for Tarry Town Dispenser, Outskirts Dispenser for Dick Dog Dispenser, and During Peaks Stable for Kakariko's Dispenser. Let's go to the Tarry Town Dispenser. Bring your horse to this dispenser. Remember that you should have 5 or less copies of the item you want to duplicate in your inventory. If you have more, you can store the extra ones inside the dispenser using the method I explained in step 4. Step 1. Hold items. After you have arrived, equip a weapon and a shield. Stand very close to your horse, with Link's back against the horse and make sure he's looking ahead. You can press ZL to adjust the camera. Now you're going to make a series of buttons presses that can make a professional gamer's head spin. Firstly, hold L to open the ability wheel. Choose Recall, and as soon as you release L, press right on your D-pad quickly to open the weapon menu before Recall gets activated. It's important that you do it before the yellow light appears. Once the menu has opened, press X to drop the weapon you are carrying. Now Recall will be activated. At this moment, you should do this. You should press and hold Y, and immediately press X to jump slash, and then immediately press minus or plus to open the menu. Once you are in the menu, if you have done it at the correct timing, you will be able to hold items. So hold up to 5 items that you want to duplicate. Then press minus and watch your memory. Skip it. Then press plus to hold the same items as the ones you held before watching the memory. Now exit the menu. You will see a bundle floating on the ground and can easily be blown away by the wind. If you have trouble doing this, don't worry, it's fine. You're not a gymnast. Let me explain it more thoroughly. What you have to do is something called jump slash cancel, which is basically a jump slash, but you unequip the weapon before the slash happens. So Link would do a failed attempt of slashing, and in this case, you have to do it next to a horse. On the other hand, there is a small chance that as soon as you jump, Link just hops on the horse and doesn't give you the opportunity to do the jump slash cancel. It's alright, just redo the steps and you will eventually succeed. Step 2. Throw items. After you have seen the weightless bundle, the next step is simple. Keep sitting on the horse and press R and then press up on your D-pad to select the item you are duplicating. Then throw it. You can throw up to 5 times if you have held 5 items before. So this means each time you do this, you will be able to get 5 duplicates of the item, which is pretty neat. Step 3. Drop items. After you have thrown the items, hop off. Link will be holding the items you chose to duplicate. Press A to drop them, and congratulations, you have duplicated 5 items. If you want to continue duplicating, since we cannot have more than 5 copies of the item in the inventory, you have to leave the rest on the ground and only keep 5 in your inventory. Step 4. Stored items in the dispenser. Attention! There is a small problem about the maximum amount of items you can duplicate with this glitch. So after you have done this glitch 3 times, there should be 20 items on the ground. It's important to know that there is a limitation of 21 items on the ground in Tears of the Kingdom. So if you duplicate more, the previous one will start despawning. A great solution to this problem is to use the dispenser storage glitch. It's very straightforward. Just stop for a moment and go to the dispenser. Take out 2 fans and fuse them this way, so that they form an angle of 45 degrees with respect to each other. Now place the fans here, and then store anything that is not a zonite charge, small zonite charge, or captain horn. This will cause the dispenser to spit the item out, but its gate will be kept open because of the fans. Now we should use Ultra Hand to take the fans and put it into the dispenser, so that it's stuck inside. Doing this, we will prevent the dispenser from closing its gate forever. Okay, now the dispenser part is ready. You can start storing the duplicated items in the dispenser, so that we can bypass the maximum item limitation. Once you have stored the duplicated items, you can continue duplicating. However, there is another thing you should keep in mind. The fans will despawn if there are more than 21 items on the ground, because the fans are considered as items too when counting. This means that when you duplicate it 3 times, you will have 15 on the ground and 5 in your hand, which makes 20 in total. You should store the items in the dispenser at this moment, otherwise the fans would be despawned, and you will lose the items in the dispenser that you have worked really hard to duplicate them. On the other hand, the fans will also despawn 30 minutes after they are taken out of the inventory, so make sure you picked up the items before the time is up. Once you are satisfied with the amount of items that you have duplicated, you can go to the dispenser and use recoil on the fans to make them go back to their original position, and stand near the gate to pick the items that are going to come out. Make sure you do it fast by smashing your A button. Okay, to sum up, this glitch is quite accessible because you just need a horse to do it, and you can get a horse very early on. Also, it's not too complicated to perform. Well, maybe you will need some practice, but you will master it soon. A drawback of this method is that it doesn't allow you to duplicate rubies or bone flowers. To duplicate this type of items, you can use a similar but easier item duplication glitch that you can check out here. Keep in mind that this one requires mineral. If you want to duplicate live creatures like fairies and butterflies, you should check this video. Alright folks, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day and see you in the next video. Bye!